Hello everybody, welcome back to Max Reviews, and today we have Random Reviews episode 7. We're all going to be talking about a show this time that I've been watching. That's why hasn't been a whole bunch of talking about movies or new stuff that I've been doing, but just I'm going to be talking about Superman and Lois. This is a show that I saw that the season 2 was coming out. Like, I think I'll have to watch the first season. I was too busy last year to check it out. And then I checked it out, and I'm like, wow, this is long, so it's 15 episodes long, and each one is around 40 minutes, so it is a lot longer than my regular shows like, Loki and Cobra Kai, so it took a while to do it, but I finally made it through Season 1 and what parts of Season 2 we've gone, so I decided that I'm going to do a video on it because all this work deserves something. I think I'll be reviewing Season 2 when we get to 10 episodes, and then when it ends, because there's probably going to be quite a bit of stuff to talk about with this show, and this is Max Reviews. I'm Brayden, and let's just get started here with the show. So here's the basic premise. It's like, this is going to be just my beginning, just so you know, no spoilers right here, but it's about, well, it's sort of spoilers, whatever. It's about Superman. If he had the regular Superman thing, where he's going in telephone booths and saving people, and then he meets Lois Lane, he gets married, and he has 2 boys that are 14. And so he's been married for a while, and he's had the kids for a while, and the boys are twins, I think. So he's got them, and he's settled down a bit, while also being Superman. That's the basic premise. And when I heard that, I thought that'd be interesting. I'm not a super big Superman fan. I've seen Man of Steel. If you saw my video yesterday, it was my favorite movie of the year that it came out. I saw part of Superman 2, and then I've seen Superman in like Batman v Superman and Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League, but I'm not a super big Superman fan. I think he's a good character, but I am not as emotionally invested in him as, like, say, Batman or Spider-Man. But Superman is still a very good, like, classic character for superheroes. And there's been quite a few versions of him, so we get this version of him. I don't really know who he's played by. Let me check that up. But you have Superman and Lois, and it's more of a drama, which is interesting. It's a drama with Superman, and that is something different, which I could really enjoy. Oh yeah, Tyler Hoechlin. I think I mispronounced his name, but that's who plays Superman. But anyway, I think he does a pretty good job at Superman. And then you have his wife Lois, and these are all like new actors that I've never seen in anything else. And they were just chosen for this, which is very interesting and nice and different, because this is a drama series. If you look it up on Google, it will say drama. It will not say like superhero action. It's something where you have all this stuff with superhero stuff, action, adventure. We're going to get Multi-Universe of Madness, get a bit of horror, get a bit of fantasy inside of your superhero movies. But we haven't really gotten a very big main focus of a drama, and this is a show, so I think that's a very good thing to do with having a drama with Superman. And so there's a bunch of different elements in here with the boys and growing up and the different time travelers and stuff like that, and different multi-universes, but still it's a drama about Superman. He hasn't told his sons that he's Superman yet. He's telling them. One of them is getting powers. And then I should talk about the other characters. So Superman, I think he's pretty good. He's like, I enjoy watching him on screen. He's nice. Then we have Lois. And Lois is in the title. She's like, there's Superman and then there's Lois. And I don't find her that interesting, unfortunately. I like Lois Lane from Man of Steel and Justice League and Batman v Superman. I like that Lois Lane, but this one, we're sort of diving into her past here in Season 2. This is a review for Season 1 and what I've seen of Season 2, but she's fine. is what I would say. She's not extremely interesting. Like, when we go over to the stuff with Lois, I'm not as invested in it or care about it as much as Superman. She's a mom. She's just like the mom of the situation. She's a reporter, and they're moving to this town that's called Smallville. So it's a smaller town. So that's something different too. And then we have the boys. So for the boys, you have Jonathan and give me a second. Jonathan and what is his name? Jonathan and Jordan. Jonathan and Jordan, I guess. So you have them, and they are pretty good. Like, they're 14 in the first season, which is my age right now. So they're a bit relatable, even though I don't go to public school, so it's a bit different, but they're a bit more relatable to me, and I think they're good. The actors, they're doing a pretty good job. You understand their dynamics. They have different things to them. Jonathan is like the lead person in football. He's got the girlfriend. He's like the jock. And Jordan's got like social anxiety and depression and stuff like that. And when they move to Smallville, Jordan gets powers. So it's swapped around. Jonathan, who was the guy that had the girl and football and all that, is sidelined in this. He still loves his brother and all that, but he's getting sidelined, sort of. So you have different drama stuff going in between them. And then you have this guy that comes in from a different multi-universe. I think his name is John Henry. Yeah, John Henry. And he comes from a universe where he was married to Lois and where Superman killed his wife, Lois. And that's where things start getting interesting. Like, this guy is probably the most interesting character in the entire show. And it's an interesting thing because he comes to this multi-universe to kill Superman, to save everybody. And he also has a daughter, I should mention that, because that comes into play later. But his relationship with Lois is different because he knows her, but not the actual her that we know. And so he had a daughter with her, and it's this very interesting thing. And he's great at building stuff, and he builds this suit, and he had a spaceship, but the spaceship crashed and got destroyed. And his suit, he's fixing, like always, because it always gets broke. But he is just a regular guy that made this suit and all this stuff. And he's a very interesting character with that. And then you have some more side characters. You have this guy and his wife and his daughter, who his daughter starts dating, or his daughter Sarah starts dating Jordan. And then you have his wife, who is married to this firefighter. And the plot of season 1 is they move to Smallville, and this guy, who turns out to be Superman's brother, is turning people into Kryptonians, like Superman people, more of them, bunch of them from the town, sort of having Kryptonians take over their mind and control them. And then he's gonna try to destroy the world so that Kryptonians can take over humans and live on. And he was sent here before Superman, and I think he's another pretty interesting character. Not as interesting as like Superman or John Henry, but he had a father, well, a hologram father like Superman. Superman had a very supportive father that was there for him. And this guy, they have the same mother, but this guy, Superman's brother, has this father that was really mean to him and was like torturing him to make him stronger and stuff, and just wants to take over everything. And so he isn't a good guy, but his father was bad, and so he turns bad. So interesting right there. And so season 1, how it ends up is he gets like super powers from the sun. Superman's brother does. And so they gotta take him down. And Superman and John Henry team up, beat everybody. And also there's Lois's dad, who's like the army general, and he's pretty cool. I think he's another interesting character because he loves his family, but he also has to serve his country. So that's cool. And so they take him out, they put him in prison. Everybody's happy. That's basically how it ends. And so I thought it was a nice ending. Superman's dad gets his hologram dad gets crushed by the bad brother, and he gets turned back into a regular human, a regular guy, they think, with no powers, and that's how it ends. And so season 1, I thought was fine. I would give it a 7.5. It was not amazing. It didn't blow my mind. I thought it was a fine series. I was considering giving it an 8, and then I'm like, okay, 7.5. And so I did this to check out season 2, and I checked out season 2. So they've had 4 episodes come out so far, so I'm not going to do another review for it until episode 10 comes out and I check out that. So every 5 episodes I'm going to be reviewing it, well, after episode 10 when it ends. So far, I think season 2 is getting even better than season 1. I'm going to get into spoilers here so you can click off if you haven't seen it or if you actually care and want to check this out. But season 2 has got more interesting things going on because at the end of season 1, John Henry's daughter, wait. I guess it's John Henry. I might have forgot his name. Sorry if I messed that up. But John Henry's daughter from his universe makes it here. And so it's interesting because another thing, she thinks that it's her mom, but it isn't. It's Superman's wife. So, season 2, you have her added into the big mix, and we jumped 3 months, and apparently the boys had a birthday, so they're 15 now. And so you have Superman, who's dealing with like these giant like migraines and stuff. I would call him that. Would just, when he gets them, he just falls down. He's completely powerless, and it's happening to this like other version of him who seems to be the main villain. I don't know. It might be like a Doomsday. I don't know exactly who it is, but it's like this other like zombie version of Superman who gets the same things as our Superman. So I want to see what's going on with that. He hasn't talked that much, so I think he might just be a big monster. And it turns out Superman's brother still has powers, and he tries to get away when they're trying to locate the Doomsday guy. Or if that is really Doomsday, I don't know who it's going to end up. Maybe it's I forgot, but there's a different version of Superman. But he's still locked up. They caught him. Jonathan, the guy that doesn't have powers, he's taking drugs now so that he could get better at football, I guess. And so that's sort of interesting because now it seems like he has some sort of powers. He feels like he's heightened sentences, they get from whatever drugs he's taking or whatever. And so he's sort of like his brother. And so I thought this would come somewhere because he doesn't have powers. And so his brother does. So he's getting jealous, and so he's getting like some version of powers. Whereas Jordan, I'm getting mixed up, but Jordan, I think, the one that does have powers, his powers came like full force in season 1 where he got freeze breath, laser eyes, hear everything, and I think that's about it. He might have gotten something else. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and he hasn't been able to fly yet, so maybe that'll happen in season 2. But so far, I think it's even better than season 1. Yeah, this other subplot where it's probably going to become a big thing, but there was Lois's dad retired. He was like the leader of military or whatever. He retired, so this other guy took over, and he's getting kids with superpowers to work for the military, and they're like the military Superman now that he can't 100% trust Superman because Lois's dad was in charge of that, and Superman is his son-in-law, so he could trust him, but this guy is relying on these kids instead. And there's this one kid from season 1 who was super fast that got it from Jordan, I think it was. But he got super fast, and he got it, and this girl and this guy that could fly and have Superman powers. I don't know where they came from. But they get killed in episode 4, except for the guy that's super fast. So I sort of saw that coming, and it's gonna be interesting to see how the military handles all this. It's gonna be interesting. Another thing that I should mention, this is part of an Arrowverse, these seasons I've heard. And so I guess it starts with Arrow, and then it's got Supergirl and The Flash and all these different shows. I know nothing of the Arrowverse. I don't know. I know they cross over sometimes. I know it's pretty complex in that this Superman was in Supergirl. But me, I'm not going to be watching the rest of the Arrowverse, people. Sorry. If you have, leave your comments down below. I want to know, is it really that good? I heard Arrow was really good, but I heard The Flash keeps getting worse and worse. Supergirl doesn't really interest me, and then there's a bunch of other shows that just seem, I don't really care. So, leave your comments down below of if you've seen the show. What do you think of it? I haven't heard anybody really talk about it other than me. Well, my opinion or like some stuff that I find online. But leave your opinion of what you think of the show if you've seen it. If you haven't, what do you think of it? How does it sound to you? And then if you know anything of the Arrowverse, like, should I check it out? Is it any good? So just leave your comments down below. I'm looking forward to checking out the rest of the season. It might be a bit better than season 1. So that's Superman and Lois. Thanks for watching. I'm Brayden. This is Max Reviews. Like, subscribe. Almost at 60 subs. Brayden out.